3.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.0 off the pace. That's your fastest lap. That lap time was 41.4. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.1 off the pace. The leader's just done it, 36.9. That's your fastest lap today. You're currently 12 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 40.1. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.7 off the pace. That puts you 12 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 40.2. Sector 1 is 11 seconds off the pace. Five minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. Sector 2 is 7.8 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 48.6. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. P4. Sector 1 is 3.8 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.2 seconds off the pace. You're now 12 seconds off the leader's pace. That last lap was at 40.4. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.0 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.9 off the pace. That's your quickest lap. You're currently 11 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was at 39.4. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 3.4 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.5 seconds off the pace. That puts you 12 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 40.0. Sector 2 is 8.0 off the pace. You've just done a 41.5. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.1 off the pace. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. You're now 12 seconds off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Sector 1 is 4.0 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.1 seconds off the pace.
You're showing us a black flag.
Sector 2 is 8.8 off the pace. You're currently 13 seconds off the leader's pace. Your last lap time was at 41.4. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.8 seconds off the pace. Good lap, that's your best in the session. You've just done a 39.1. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.9 seconds off the pace. That was a 39.7. 1 is 3.9 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.3 seconds off the pace. You're now 30 seconds off the pace. That lap time was 40.8. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.6 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 39.9. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Sector 2 is 7.8 seconds off the pace. That puts you 12 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.6 off the pace. Last lap was a 39.9. Sector 3 is a second off the pace. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Sector 2 is 7.7 off the pace. That puts you 11 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap time was 39.5. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.6 seconds off the pace. You've used half your fuel. Sector 2 is 8.0 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 39.4. Sector 3 time is quick. And 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Sector 1 is 3.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.5 off the pace. You're now 11 seconds off the pace. Your last lap time was at 39.3. Sector 1 is 3.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.8 off the pace. time is fast. Sector 2 is 7.5 off the pace. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining. Good lap, that's your quickest today. That lap was a 38.9. Sector 3 is 0.1 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.6 off the pace.
We're running low on fuel. We should be able to make it to the end.
Sector 2 is 8.3 off the pace. You're currently 13 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was a 41.3. Sector 3 is 1.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.6 off the pace. That was a 39.0. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. 15 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Your quickest lap in this session. That puts you 0.9 off the pace. That lap was a 28.7. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 3.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. is 7.5 seconds off the pace. Currently 12 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 40.3. Sector 3 is 1.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.6 seconds off the pace. You're now 11 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 39.2. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is 3.6 seconds off the pace. That puts you 11 seconds off the leader's pace. You've just done a 39.3. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Restart it and get on it. Sector 1 is 3.9 off the pace. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Sector 2 is 7.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 2 is 7.7 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is 3.6, off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.7, off the pace. You're currently 11 seconds off the pace. That lap time was 38.8. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 is 3.5, off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.4, off the pace. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. You're now 12 seconds off the pace. That lap was a 40.0. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.3, off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.8, off the pace. You're now 12 seconds off the pace. That lap time was 39.9. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3. Sector 2 is 8.1, off the pace. That puts you 11 seconds off the leader's pace. That was 39.7. Sector 3 is 0.6, off the pace. Sector 1 is 5.2 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 40.9. Sector 3 is 0.1, off the pace. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Okay mate, take a breath, fire her back up and get back on it. Sector 1 is 3.3 seconds, off the pace. Sector 1 is 4.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 7.8 off the pace. You're currently 12 seconds off the pace. That lap was a 39.8. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 4.7 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.5 off the pace. You're now 13 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 is 3.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 8.9 seconds off the pace. You're currently 12 seconds off the leader's pace. Your lap time was 40.2. Sector 3 time is quick. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That puts you 16 seconds off the pace. That last lap was a 43.8. Sector 3 is 3.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is 3.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 9.2 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 42.8. Sector 3 is 2.3 seconds off the pace. Left side. Clear left.
Clear.
Right, right. Clear right.
Clear to right. Left side.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Sector 2 is 9.0 off the pace. Checkered flag, P4.
Checkered flag. Practice is over.
That's the end of the session, P4.